Star Wars games have been pretty iffy, especially over the past couple of years. We had a great game release, like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I really enjoyed the story, the characters, the soundtrack was fantastic, and then we also had Battlefront 1, which was actually a really good game at its core. I really thought that it had so much potential that they just kind of wasted. And then we had the tragedy that was Battlefront 2, and it was just terrible in so many ways. There were so many bugs and glitches, and then we had microtransaction. I'm so disappointed that it was a wasted game, basically, but there were a lot of people who were also excited about the new Star Wars Squadrons game. I personally was thinking about picking it up, but I hadn't fully decided on it, but I guess we all should have read the signs that this game was going to have a catch, and unfortunately, that catch is woke identity politics. I am going to be referencing a Bounding Into Comics article. Star Wars Squadrons writer Mitch Dyer reveals pilot Keo Venzi uses they/them pronouns. Star Wars Squadron writer Mitch Dyer recently revealed that the game's character Keo uses they/them pronouns. Dyer took to Twitter to share a screenshot of Keo Venzi and wrote friendly PSA as people start talking about characters. Keo's pronouns in Star Wars Squadrons are they/them. Thank you. I thought that we could go over to the tweet and kind of look at the general response, because there are some people who are happy about this, and then there are people who think, why the hell would you do this? Of course, the top tweet is Xbox, and Xbox says, we can't wait to meet them. They're basically just trying to promote the product. We understand. But then we have My Nerdy Home, who did a laughing gif at it. I think that's hilarious. It's true. This is my personal response. Why the hell did you have to do this? Then we have Heel versus Babyface. Nope. We also have Drew saying, so how's the gameplay? That's what I was thinking. Why aren't you here promoting maybe the general storyline or the gameplay? Why aren't you showing gameplay? I mean, that's the most important part of a game. They're not even talking about anything that is going to sell copies of this game, unfortunately, which we all know that woke doesn't sell. People who want wokeness in their games, people who want to act like social justice warriors on Twitter, don't actually purchase the games that they get changes in. It's pretty sad that a writer for a game isn't promoting the story or even the gameplay, things that could sell the game. They're worried about making sure that you know that this character's pronouns is they/them. Someone else said, holy god, now even Star Wars has pronouns? Guess another, skip for me. Of course, someone said, two genders, male and female. Someone else said, Eldritch Goddess of Sin said, ha ha ha, pronouns in Star Wars, like anyone gives a fuck. So as you can tell, there are a lot of people that are very unhappy with it, just reading the couple of comments that I did. And I agree, this game is supposed to be about spaceships and space battles, so why do you have to force this into the game and promote the game saying, we have pronouns, everyone? I repeat, we've got they/them pronouns. I mean, we knew that this game was going to have some element of woke, because in the trailer there were 5 fighters standing together and all of them were different races. You had a black woman, an Asian man, a Mary Ellen. You also had a few others. So the trailer was even pushing, look at all of this diversity, but I kind of look past it because Star Wars does have a ton of different races and types of characters. So I didn't really care that much, but we unfortunately knew that this game was going to have some level of wokeness in it. Anyway, continuing on with the article, as detailed by StarWars.com, Keo Venzi is a New Republic fighter pilot and a member of the Vanguard Squadron. The character was born on Miriel and is thus a Miriellan. Here's how StarWars.com describes the character. The young pilot Keo Venzi was born on Miriel and felt driven to wander the galaxy. They found fame and fortune on the galactic racing circuit circuit, earning championship trophies, but running afoul on the criminal syndicates who control races in the Outer Rim. The description continues, with Kyo was saved by a stranger who opened Kyo's eyes to the struggles between the New Republic and the Galactic Empire. Determined to help, Kyo brought their racers' talents, intuition, and integrity to the Vanguard Squadron. The announcement that Venzi uses the pronouns they/them follows the High Republic author promising that there would be more gender non-binary Star Wars characters introduced in the future. They had responded to someone on social media saying, "Let me say this to international publishers. Taka was not the first, and I can promise you they will not be the last gender non-binary Star Wars character, so you would do well to figure out how to handle that correctly for translations." This person, of course, is a verified Twitter user, so they're as cocky and rude as ever, but why don't these writers, I don't know, focus on writing good stories before they worry about adding pronouns to characters, special pronouns, because we know that the woke Twitter audiences don't actually buy games. They don't actually buy these books. So you're trying to appeal to a group of people who don't give a single fuck about your product. As you can see from the image on screen, this was one of the teams that they showed during the trailer for the game, and here's the other one. As you can tell, they did really put an emphasis on diversity and the squads being made up of different races and different types of characters. But the campaign for this game is apparently really short, yet they still managed to put an emphasis on pronouns and diversity. Instead of getting a good game that has a solid Star Wars story, we've ended up with a game that is filled with identity politics, which is instantly a turnoff for me, and I know it is for a lot of you as well. I'm someone who's really sick of people emphasizing pronouns for characters. I'm sick of hearing narratives being thrown into storylines that I dislike. I'm sick of seeing woke nonsense being thrown into so many pieces of entertainment that I'm consuming, and I know a lot of you feel the same way. I'm just so disappointed with the state of Star Wars in general currently. I mean, the games have been really bad. Identity politics aside, there was one original game idea out of the multiple games now, and most of them have had repetitive, half-assed content. I mean, even the movies have been terrible lately. The Disney Plus shows have been okay, but that's the problem, is that they're just okay. They haven't been amazing and fantastic. I'm a lover of Star Wars. I've been a fan of Star Wars for so many years now, but unfortunately, it's just really been going downhill. And if games like this are made still, if movies like The Last Jedi continue to be made, then Star Wars is going to fall into an abyss, and it won't be able to get out of it. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you purchase Star Wars Squadrons? Did you pass on it? How do you feel about these characters having they/them pronouns? If you enjoyed this video though, please make sure to give it a like and share it. And of course, if you did not, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.